Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Entrepreneurial You, where we go inside the stores and stories of some amazing Bahamian businesses. I'm Ianthia Ferguson, your host, and I'm hearing that goat milk is all the rage. Today, I have the perfect product for you. Let's meet Pampered by Promise. All right, so we are sitting here with Makeda Guerrier, I got that right? The proprietor of Pampered by Promise. We are sitting in her warehouse, which I am just amazed by. Talk to me a little bit about the space and what we'll be learning about your products today.
Okay, so we're here at Makeda Road. It took me a while to get here, but we're here. So I started off in my home, and it took me about 2 years with the help of SBDC, of course, and I'm here today. So in this space, what we create is our goat milk soaps. We start from scratch, and behind us you will see the end product. We also do the stamping and the packaging in this building as well.
Awesome.
I think before I got into this building, this was actually their purification building where they pump the water into this building and purify it for the brewery.
All right, so now you are using this spot to produce your all-natural, made-from-scratch goat milk soaps. Talk to me about that soap. I'm very interested.
Okay, so I am someone that has a lot of allergies and sinus throughout the year. I'm usually stuffed up. So it took me a while to figure out what was triggering these allergies, and one of them was the artificial additives to skincare products. And I tried goat milk, and it worked very well. And why I liked goat milk too is that most natural soap tends to dry out your skin. Goat milk keeps that moisture, so it doesn't matter what additives I add to the soap, whether it's charcoal or turmeric, the consistency of that smooth texture stays the same. So that's why I got into goat milk.
And you were telling me a funny story off camera how your allergies are actually the testers for your product. So tell me that story again on camera.
Okay, so I started off with getting goat milk from the local farmers. The soaps, the demand got very high, and they were unable to consistently supply these goat milk. So I started looking for suppliers internationally to provide these goat milk. And suppliers would say, it's all natural goat milk. And then when the product reached, I would purchase samples first. When the product reached, I'll try and make these soaps, and then I start sneezing. So I say, oh, hold on now.
It's not as natural.
If I'm sneezing, it's not natural. And then they would I'll call, and they would explain that they add preservatives and all these other polyethylenes and stuff to the product. And I'd be like, no, I got to start all over. So it took me a while to find a reliable, efficacious company to provide these natural goat milk products. Well, the raw material of the goat milk. And I finally found one. The last time that I did purchase the raw material, I made my soap, and we were smooth sailing, no sneezing, no stuffiness, and I was like, okay, this is it.
Allergies didn't knock up, so you know it was good
I know
to
that
go.
was the product that was good to go, yeah.
So what are the benefits of goat milk? I know you said it keeps moisture in, but what other benefits can we see with using it?
So it's great for persons who have dry skin. It brings moisture back to their skin. It's good for persons with psoriasis, especially for our little ones. We're always sensitive towards what we use with our little ones in terms of making sure that they keep their skin smooth and they don't have any allergic reactions. So goat milk is good for that. So it's really, the ingredient, the key ingredient to ensuring that whatever I put into these products, that it does both things. It treats the issue, and it also keeps your skin moisturized.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you hinted at a little bit your partnership with the SBDC and them being very instrumental in getting you where you are today. Talk to me a little bit about how this relationship has been.
Okay, so, starting up a business from ground up is very hard. Most of the banks locally, they're very reserved with who they lend money out to. So I was sitting down and I was like, how am I going to get this done? I was always positive, and my fiance would always tell me I always have this big plan with no money, right? So
sounds like most of us.
Yeah, so I had a plan, but in terms of like the financials and how I was actually going to get it done, I didn't know how to. So I reached out to SBDC, and at the time it was Felice Bethel. She's now in management. Yeah, so she she assisted me with putting that proposal together. I had all of the financials there because this is not a new business. I started from 2016, so I had the demand, I had the customers, but it was just the expansion of it. I had no clue how it was going to go. And SPDC was very helpful. They helped me with a pre-funding, post-funding advisor. It was always someone there every step of the way. So anytime I had any questions, it was a lot of help. They were very positive about it, and any question that I had, they were able to answer. And it went from there. So I got both a grant and a loan.
Okay.
Yeah, so the funding was smooth sailing. It didn't take that long, and here I am today.
And that's something you wouldn't get from a bank. So the bank would normally just give you the money and then they turn their backs. But to have that constant advice, that constant air, sometimes can be worth more than the money, huh? Especially in business.
It was a great help. I had some of the money, but I didn't have all of it. And when starting a business, you reach a lot of brick roads. You feel like you have it all together, and then something happens. So it was a lot of that going on. You would plan something, but you have to expect the unexpected in everything in life. And this business was a lot of unexpectations.
I can imagine. I can imagine. And I know we spoke as well about some of the people who you service. You service hotels. So tell me a little bit about some of your clientele.
Okay, so I'm recently working on a few hotels. So behind us, you would see the hotel-size soaps. But currently, I have hotels on the island. Kenneth's Food Store, Prince Charles is one of them. Beautylicious is another one. We also have Silhouette Line. He carries my soaps. And they will be in food stores very soon, so I'm working on those as well.
So rapidly growing.
Rapidly growing. Rapidly growing.
Awesome.
I was at a 9-to-5 and I hesitated about leaving that shore for onshore, wanting that consistent flow of money, and how being an entrepreneur is almost like being a hustler, but not really being a hustler.
No, being a hustler, it is a hustle.
So I was nervous about it, but I'm glad that I made the move, because it wasn't until I made that move I actually started seeing growth.
Awesome.
So.
And now you're branching out to other products, so not just soaps. Tell us about the other products you have on tap.
Okay, so on top I have my body butters for the kids and the adults. I also have the body wash, all oatmeal and goat milk. I also have the skin tuning creams that will be coming on stream in December. And of course, our shampoo and conditioners.
Awesome. All right, so you're doing the full skincare beauty regimen then we can get with Pampered by Promise.
Yes, and it all will be made from goat milk.
All made from goat milk, all made from scratch. I think we're going to do a quick little tour, brief tour, mini tour around the warehouse. So let's check out Pampered by Promise.
Okay, so this packaging will be in the food stores, and this packaging is for the boutiques and the spas.
Okay, all right.
So that's the difference between the two, but they're both the same soap.
The same thing, okay.
Yeah, just different presentation.
Awesome, all right. And this is the size that would be in hotels as a part of their amenities.
Yes.
For their guests. All right. It smells really good.
And each soap is actually stamped with my logo.
Oh, beautiful. What exactly is he doing right now?
So right now he's actually just putting the raw material inside of the 3-roller mill, and we're carrying it straight into the molding process.
And that is the goat milk pieces that you were talking about that you have to convert into liquid to make the soap.
And then it goes onto this conveyor belt and it goes into the molder and it comes out as these bars.
So after that assembly line, my soap looks like this.
Yes.
And then you cut it, box it, ship it off, and this is what I end up with.
Yes.
What an amazing process. What an amazing business. Tell our viewers where they can find Pampered by Promise and how they can contact you.
Okay, so if they purchase any one of our bars, all of the contacts is on the back of the box. But you can reach us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and of course our email, info@pamperedbypromise.com, and all social media is Pampered by Promise. And you can also follow me on TikTok.
I think I followed you on TikTok. She's very fun and very entertaining. Thank you so much, Makeda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She promises I will be pampered. I am Ianthia Ferguson, and thank you so much for watching The Entrepreneurial You.